I'm testing this video, see how it is recording in my car. So, and it'll be the first video of my YouTube channel. So, money, investing, retirement. I'm learning about all three of those. I've been learning for a while, and I've learned that I still have a lot to learn. I don't know everything. And so maybe we can learn together. So what is money? What is investing? What is retirement? Let's explore these things together and see what we can find out. And so used to, when I was growing up, I didn't know what money was. I thought that, the two things I knew about money was that they didn't grow on trees, and that if you needed something, go to the bank and get it, because they held all the money. So, fortunately for me, I've learned that a lot of the times, both of those can be untrue, because paper money does grow on trees. That's how they get the paper. Even though most of our money is digital these days. I think 95% or 97% of the US dollar is digital. So, I had to learn about money. I've learned different things about money, about how to invest it, where to store it. Some of the things that I've learned, I change. Some of the places I put my money, it starts out well and then it goes bad. Sometimes it looks bad and then it gets better. And sometimes I am glad that I put my money in certain places, and then sometimes I regret the places that I put my money in. So I am still learning. It's an adventure. I'm enjoying the adventure, and the goal is to get more money as time goes by. So there's certain qualities of money that I've learned in order for something to be considered money. Number one, it has to have value. And usually it's going to have whatever value it is that you're trading for it. For example, if you go buy a car, it's going to start to cost a certain amount of money. You're going to have to trade a certain amount of dollars for it, or a certain amount of whatever money you use in the country that you're in. Here in the United States, I like mocha frappuccinos. Now, that's just my little coffee drink that I like, and I make them homemade at home. But when I go to buy them, a lot of the times they cost $5 to $7. So what I have to do then is I have to trade $5 to $7 US plus whatever tip I give them for a 20-ounce drink. Now, I remember when they used to cost a lot less, so these seems like they're a little expensive. So that's why I make my own mocha frappuccinos at home. So maybe one day I'll do a video on how I make my mocha frappuccinos. So I like them better actually homemade than I do bought somewhere else. Anyways, so I have to swap money out for that mocha frappuccino. They trust that the money that I give them is actually valuable and it holds value. And the amount that I give them is equal to whatever the price is, however valuable that mocha frappuccino is. Which, it seems that the prices keep going up, but does the value keep going up? So that'll be another video I can do later on, is value versus price. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. Anyways, so we use money to invest in different things. A lot of the times we invest and we don't even know it. When I was growing up, I thought that investing was only for the rich people. You had to have money in order to make money. You've heard that saying before. Money makes the world go round. Well, I've learned that investing is, number one, you invest other things besides money. A lot of times you can invest your time, you can invest your effort. A lot of the times we invest things every single day. Like I said, we don't even think about them. We'll spend our time with somebody and invest years into somebody, trying to help them out or get the result that we're looking for. We invest money in things like money in trips and experiences and events, and we buy mocha frappuccinos, invest money in them, hoping that we're going to get a great taste for a little bit of money. We're going to enjoy that drink or whatever. Or we spend thousands of dollars going on trips, and hopefully we can get some good memories out of them. When investing, a lot of people think of stock market A lot of people think of property, things like that, different investments, which that's true too. But we invest in several things that are not specifically tied to the market, the stock market. And our goal when we invest is we pay a certain price for something and we want a certain return for it. We want to get more back than what we spent. And if we end up getting more than what we spent, more than what we invested, then it's counted as a win. Whether we really enjoy that meal that cost us $50 and we think it's worth more than $50, or we enjoy the same meal that's $14, we got more for our money. So that's counted as a win. Or we invested into a piece of property that went up in value, or we invested in a particular stock or crypto that went up in value, up in price. And so that's counted as a win. Now, if we invest in something and we don't feel like we got our money's worth, or we got back less than what we put in, then that's counted as a loss. So, say for example, I buy a mocha frappuccino and it tastes horrible. And I've already spent $5 to $7 for it. Maybe $10, depending on where you go. And if it tastes horrible, then I'm going to see that as a bad investment. That money's gone. I'll never get it back. And I didn't get what I was expecting. I didn't get a good return for my investment. Or suppose you buy a piece of property and it looks really good on paper. You buy it, you do a lot of work into it, and then somebody builds something across the street, like a dump gets built, a garbage dump gets built across the street. Well, what happens to the value of that property? What happened to that investment? Usually it'll go down if something happens like that. Or suppose, you go buy a car. Some people say buy a new car. Some people buy used cars. Well, it's all a difference in opinion in which way they go. If you really, really are enjoying your brand new car, you like the achievement of getting a new vehicle, the new smell, everything works. You don't have to buy somebody else's problems, and you got a warranty and all this stuff, then that's great. Other people will buy a used car and they say, well, I got a good deal on it. It was a year or two old. It's worth more than what I paid for it. It's already depreciated a whole bunch. It's going to hold its value a little bit longer. And I still got years left in the life in it. So to them, that's a good car too. Otherwise, somebody might buy something and they think it's a really good car, and then the air conditioner system breaks, or the transmission breaks, or something happens, and now they got to spend extra money on that vehicle to fix it. Or somebody buys something in the stock market or the crypto market, and it's the hottest, latest, greatest thing ever there, and it's predicted to do a 10x or 100x or 1000x, or it's predicted to earn 50% APR, APY, whatever, which is another video I can do, the APR and APY. And then it underperforms. Well, that could probably be seen as a loss. The whole goal when it comes to investing is to have more wins than you have losses. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. That's just the nature of the game. But if you have more wins than you have losses, then you're considered a successful investor. If you have more losses than you have wins, then you're not considered a very successful investor. And so the more wins you have, the more successful you seem to other people. People are going to start asking you advice. Do I buy this? Do I buy that? Or whatever. Well, I'm still learning about investing. So none of my videos are investing advice, financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I make a lot of mistakes. But I have a lot of wins too. And I enjoy the learning process. I enjoy the challenge. So come join me. Let's invest together. Let's learn together. What is money? How does it work? What are the different qualities, different things? And so hopefully this channel will be a good adventure for the both of us. Maybe it'll be a learning experience for me, because I'll have to learn more about YouTube and how things work, and learn about money and investing, the different things like that along the way. And I'll try to share what I've learned as I go. Sometimes I might get a bad investment, or I might get a good investment that goes bad. I've been in lots of investments that started out really, really well, and they were making really, really good money. And then something happens. Either a whale sold, or a hack happened, or a dev rugged, or the government got involved, or whatever it was, and turned into a bad investment. And then I got other things that I've invested in that I've been in for years, and it does really well. It's up and predictable and making money. And so maybe we can explore those different things and see how they look and how they work. And I'll probably try to share some updates of different strategies that I'm using, the different projects that I'm in, the different things that I'm investing in. And so maybe we can enjoy learning from each other. If you have any suggestions, or if there's something that I say and needs to be corrected, then yeah, share it in the comments. I'm open for that. If you like what I say, if you like the videos, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and get all the videos coming your way. So thanks again for listening. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again for your support. May we all learn together in this great adventure we're in. Talk to you later. All right.